I want to take this time to thank my father sitting in the front row. Dad, without your support, I wouldn't be here.
Right now, your dad is looking down and thanking God that he's dead.
Oh my God! Damn it, Storm! What the hell are you doing?
That he's not here to see his son and his grandson become huge disappointments.
Welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling. Here comes the Director of Wrestling Operations, MVP. And yes, MVP right in the middle of things 1 week ago tonight in the Magnus Samoa Joe World Title matchup. Taz, let's take everybody back 7 days. Let's take another look at what went down.
Yes, Magnus versus Samoa Joe World Heavyweight title match. MVP handcuffed to Abyss. MVP had the key, unlocked himself from Abyss. It got a little crazy. Next thing you know, Joe dives out. Abyss nails Joe with the chair. That interference helped and led to Magnus retaining his title.
Abyss, I know you can hear me. And you need to know that when I came here, it was my intention to make sure that there was a level playing field for all. I wanted to make sure that every wrestler on the roster would rise or fall based solely on their talent and ability. Not shady alliances, not production room backstabbing, but their talent alone. As a matter of fact, a great man once said that the cream always rises to the top. Oh, yeah.
That was me, by the way, who came up with that.
So, after speaking to the board of directors and giving it lots of thought, I've come to the conclusion it's time to make an executive decision.
Not so fast, Mr. Boss Man.
The Director of Wrestling Operations interrupted by the World Heavyweight Champion Magnus, and of course, everywhere Magnus goes, he's got the monster with him. Let's talk about that world title match. I thought Magnus, yes, he had a sound strategy, attacking the injured midsection of Samoa Joe.
Yep.
But to me, Abyss, he was the game changer. That chair to the head of Samoa Joe, that set the table for Magnus to retain the world title.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but listen, at the end of the day, Magnus had the wherewithal to grab the victory in very fine fashion, in my opinion. Hence, he has that beautiful gold belt in hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your champion speaking. And before you do anything rash, MVP, I must remind you, my learned friend, that this man has a 100% legitimate service contract with the world's champion. He doesn't work for TNA. He doesn't work for you. He works for me. You know what that means?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
It means that the only time your authority extends to him is through me. And the only time you see him in this ring is when I'm in this ring. That's the way it is. And you had better get on board with it.
It's funny you say that because I'm actually completely on board with it. So let me make sure I understand this. The only time Abyss can be in the ring is if you're in the ring, right?
Congratulations, you understand English, correct.
And knowing you the way that I do, you've got legal documentation to support that, right?
Absolutely.
Wonderful, then there shouldn't be any problems. You see,
Problems? What are you talking about?
Oh, no. See, after I was handcuffed to your monster, I had an opportunity to experience his Herculean strength. And I got a chance to see exactly how violent his disposition could be. Make no mistake of this. I'm not gonna fire you, but I'm not afraid of you. If you ever put your hands on me like that again, I'll show you a different side of me. I'll show you MVP, the most vicious predator. But that's not today. As a matter of fact, as I look at this leech being just like all the other people that came before him, getting inside your head and manipulating you for his own gain, I thought, don't you want something more out of life, Abyss? I mean, do you really want to be the world's ugliest valet? Is that what you want? Abyss, do you want something great?
Hold on a minute. I'm not sure I really like where you're going with
Oh, I promise you won't. Abyss, would you like a shot at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship?
No! Hold on!
Oh, yes!
No, hold on a second. You can't do...
No,
You can't do that.
I absolutely can do it. You said that Abyss can only be in the ring if you're in the ring. Well, you'll be standing right next to him. And who knows, maybe you'll even get a black hole slam in the ring. I don't know. Only the monster knows. But one thing's for certain, when the TNA World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, we'll find out where the monster's loyalties really lie. Oh, wait a minute, wait. And there's one more detail I forgot. There's one guy that keeps getting shafted in all of this that I just can't leave out. So next week, it will be Magnus, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on the challenger, Abyss, and the #1 contender, Samoa Joe, and a three-way dance for the World Heavyweight title.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's not really fair. I don't think he could do that. That's a little crazy.
Oh, absolutely, I can, and it's done.
Blockbuster announcement by the Director of Wrestling Operations. Three-way match for the World Heavyweight title. You imagine Magnus against not only Samoa Joe, but also the Monster Abyss, and here comes the Samoan submission machine.
Think for yourself.
Now hold on a second. Maybe I'm not hearing things right. Maybe my hearing's a little affected by all the hits I've been taking to the head lately. But if I'm not mistaken, I've only asked you for one thing. These people have only asked you for one thing. And it's for you to give me a fair chance, an even opportunity, an uninterrupted opportunity to beat his ass all over this ring and take back my World Heavyweight Championship. But you know what's funny? Is that instead of that opportunity, what I'm hearing is now my world title rematch. My rematch is now a handicap match.
No, Joe, it's not a handicap match at all. It's a three-way battle for the title. Do you really think that Magnus is going to be able to control Abyss with the World Heavyweight title on the line? Abyss will think for himself, and everybody on an even keel can battle for that title.
Look at me, man. You're about to have a problem controlling me in a few seconds.
Damn.
Let's not do this, Joe.
Oof. Seems like you two have your own problems to deal with. So, you know, I think it's time. I think I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and do one.
Yeah, you want uncontrollable Samoa Joe on the attack of the World Heavyweight Champion
Look at how
Magnus.
quick, look at how quick Abyss got on Joe. Did you see that?
And look how quickly Director of Wrestling Operations MVP gets involved.
You know that MVP wanted a piece.
Wait.
What the hell?
It's Eric Young. Look who's back. Taz, this is absolutely nuts.
It's nuts. You're not kidding.
Oh, what a wild way to start Impact Wrestling. Yes, we are back on Impact Wrestling, and Taz, let's quickly review what went down right before the break.
Well, it got crazy. I mean, Magnus and Abyss, they get on Joe, and then MVP gets involved. Eric Young comes out. Just a crazy brawl there. It was nuts.
Listen, I have the solution to your problem. Look, I brought the monster out in Abyss. He's my responsibility. I've got to be the one to stop him. Now you put Abyss in a match with Joe and Magnus next week for the World Heavyweight title.
I did.
And now you're gonna put me there.
Why would I do that?
I'm gonna take care of Abyss, and Joe is gonna get what he deserves. That's him and Magnus one-on-one, the way it's supposed to be.
EY, I respect you a great deal. I do. But I don't think you've earned that just yet, man.
Earned? Listen, you're gonna walk around here preaching motivate, validate, participate, so let me break it down for you. Motivate. You've been here 10 minutes. I've been here 10 years. Where were you when I was in Team Canada? Where were you when I was leader of World Elite? When I was a paranoid freak? When I was a superhero? When I was in frontline? Validate. Validate. X Division title, TV title, global title, tag titles. Hey, even the Knockouts tag titles.
That's true.
Last one, participate. Every crazy idea this company has saddled on me, I took that ball and I ran with it and I knocked it out of the park. Some people even say I'm the most entertaining wrestler in the world today.
You might be.
That's important to me. Always has been and always will be. But make no mistake, the man standing in front of you right now, staring you in your eyes, is a world-class professional wrestler, and I will get what I deserve.
EY, nobody here is doubting the work you put in. You see, the problem is there's a line and you're not at the head of it. The problem is he still hasn't delivered to me my one fair title shot. And until I get what I want, you get nothing.
Hold on a second, Joe. We all agreed an even playing field, correct? Eric, I appreciate the passion that you've just showed me just now. And, well, you pretty much validated your case. So having said that, I can't deny a man is willing to step up to the plate and do big things. If you want to be in a four-way world title dance, you're in.
Wow.
Like that. EY made great points. MVP heard him out. I gotta respect that. Joe's pissed off, and I can see his point too.
And Samoa Joe, you're right in the face of Eric Young.
Yeah, well, seems like next week you're gonna have a fatal four-way.
And look at this thing get physical.
Well, half of that fatal four-way might be starting a little bit early. And there's no world title out here right now.
But you're right, Samoa Joe, Eric Young, not waiting for the four-way world title matchup next week. Joe back on top, and he strikes from Joe.
Oh, my God, raining down with those hard forearm shots. Joe looks like...
I need some help. Break this up. Break this up. Pull these men apart. Pull these men apart.
What's wrong with you? Referee's in from the back.
EY,